everybody, good morning. To meteorologist Travis Klineski on this Thursday morning. We are looking at more hazy, smoky conditions out there this morning. Now, one thing I will tell you is that this smoke forecast mostly relies on what has either already moved into place from Canada or what is continuing out in Oregon and Washington and then blowing through. It doesn't so much see the smoke up in Canada. That's the fires up, I should say, the fires in Canada. So it's a kind of a complicated thing here. So this is certainly, maybe it could be underdoing things here just a bit, but there's plenty of smoke around. Some of it's at the surface for some of you, some of it's just up high, but either way, very hazy skies out there. Well, so look at the next couple of days. This forecast model is trying to take the thickest smoke and push it off to our northeast. Now, you see still more fires here are going to continue to pour smoke to the east and northeast, but that would keep it to our north, up in the northern U.S. and Canada, and then over the Great Lakes. So that's an indication the jet stream may be shifting more to our north as the heat is building in. We may still see some smoke around, but it may not be as thick as right here today. Today it's pretty thick out there. So it may thin out a little bit as we head towards the weekend. Now, it's not a perfect forecast. It doesn't account for certain fires that aren't even there and stuff like that, but that's kind of what we're going with right now. So hopefully the smoke will thin out a little bit as we head towards the upcoming weekend ahead. Now, as we look at Futurecast here, not a lot going on. There is thick fog in northeast Nebraska this morning. It's actually about as far west as Ord. But right in here, some very dense fog this morning near a stalled out stationary boundary. Not really any cooler either side of that boundary, depending on where you are. But that fog could be pretty stubborn today. Eventually maybe burning off by about 11 or 12 o'clock. Lots of sun elsewhere with hazy sunshine. South winds, south and southeast winds, breezier out west. And then just a little bit lighter out here to the east. Winds could be as high as 10 to 15 with gusts to 20 miles per hour out towards the west. Overnight looks pretty quiet, maybe some redeveloping fog in eastern Nebraska early tomorrow morning. Now tomorrow, once again, hazy sunshine. Looking to the west, maybe some thunderstorms developing in the afternoon in the panhandle of Nebraska. Otherwise, a stronger breeze out of the south and southeast for your day tomorrow. And I think some of the strongest winds may be out here in western portions of Nebraska where gusts could get over 30 miles per hour. So a breezier day might provide a little relief from the heat. And then getting into tomorrow night, notice the storm staying off to our northwest, but a few clouds blowing in from the northwest late Friday night into Saturday morning here. But Saturday, all this shifts a little farther southeast, so chances of rain will start to increase in here Saturday afternoon and evening. And then Sunday, a little more widespread as this continues to shift east over more of the area by the second half of the weekend. Now, the Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk out for severe weather for tomorrow afternoon and evening here in northwest Nebraska, and it does include far northwestern parts of the Local 4 viewing area. It does not include North Platte for now. That said, I think it's going to be close. So watch these areas here for at least a small chance of some severe weather. Highs today, it is going to be toasty. Highs into the 90s, including upper 90s out west. And then look at that, triple digit heat. 102 in Valentine, 107 today in Chadron. Currently, as of the time I'm recording this, it is 55 degrees in Chadron. That would be a 52-degree jump in temperatures from a low to a high, which does not happen that often in the summertime. That is a huge jump in temperatures. Overnight lows tonight down into the 60s to near 70 degrees. Not as hot for your Friday, but still very, very toasty. Highs into the 90s, but notice not as much of the triple-digit heat in northwest Nebraska. Friday night to Saturday morning, the lows will be down in the mid to upper 60s and lower 70s. And then looking ahead to our Saturday, upper 80s and low to mid 90s, not quite as hot there. So Friday and Saturday temperatures come down a little bit at least. We're not done with the heat though yet. Check out our 7-day forecast. Now again, you see of the next 3 days, today is probably the highest day here. Temperatures coming down a little bit Friday and into Saturday. Breezier conditions Friday and Saturday as well. That will continue into Sunday. Winds 10 to 20, gusts up to 30 miles per hour each of the next 3 days after today. I did throw in a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms on Sunday afternoon and evening. It's the only chance I put in the forecast. There are some other minor chances into next week, but I did not include in the forecast for now. We'll keep an eye on that. Otherwise, we're going to see those temperatures heating back up, 90s, upper 90s to near 100 on Wednesday, and that's going to stick around into early August. We'll keep the 90s going for the first three days of August. So it's going to stay hot for quite a while. So our best chance of maybe not hitting 90 would be Saturday, and the best chance of hitting triple digits would come next Wednesday, the final day of of July. So you see it there, 90 on Saturday is the coolest day. The hottest day will be next Wednesday of the next 10 days. North Platte, you're warmer than the Tri-Cities almost every one of those days there. A little breezy tomorrow and Saturday. Slight chance of rain and thunderstorms Saturday evening, and then again Sunday afternoon and evening. And then how about some triple-digit heat Tuesday and Wednesday? And those will be some of our hottest days in the long-range forecast. You see low temperatures will still stay well into the 90s into the first 3 days of August, mid to upper 90s there. So that heat is not really going anywhere other than maybe coming down a few degrees there. But as you get beyond the 7-day forecast into the first full week of August, plenty of heat sticking around. You can see the Climate Prediction Center has almost the entire country above average, and the most likely areas to be above average right in the middle of the country, including us here in Nebraska. And we are going to be below average precipitation wise, very little in the chance of moisture over the next 2 weeks. We won't see much the way it looks right now. I have been looking long range, and long range is not very reliable, but there are some hints of maybe a little bit of a cool down coming towards the second weekend of August. That puts us up around the 9th, 10th, 11th of August. We'll see. And then we start talking the beginning of school, which is coming sooner than you think. My goodness. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the long range models when it comes to precipitation. The European model. Here's Friday afternoon, evening, northwest Nebraska. And then it shifts a little closer to us on Saturday, where there's that chance around North Platte and Ainsworth and Valentine. And then Sunday's probably the best chance for most of us. Right there. Beyond that, small chances again Monday, Tuesday, and beyond. So we're not going to see a lot of moisture over the next 7 to 10 days. The GFS model, pretty similar. There's your Friday chance in the Panhandle, Saturday chance in northwest Nebraska, and might make its way as far east as North Platte and Ainsworth. And then Sunday's the best chance for most of us, Sunday into Sunday night right there. After that, it's pretty small chances Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are some chances, but they are pretty slim down the road. And like I've been talking about, that heat is sticking around for a while here. The worst of it, it's going to be hot the next several days, the next 2 weeks really, but the worst of it's going to come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Look out, especially Tuesday and Wednesday. There it is building in right there. And then after that, maybe coming down a few degrees late next week, but the heat is not truly going away anytime soon. So with that, that's all I have for you for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I'll be back with you for one more final day this week here on Friday morning, and then we'll call it a weekend here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again on Friday morning. Take care, and God bless. Bye.